Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Brothers in Red podcast presented by me, James Double, aka LFC_J Dubs, and my brother,
Ben Double, aka Dubs_LFC.
Yeah, I see you. I see you taking the mick out of my intro because all 1,000 of you definitely should go and follow me on Twitter because I tweet all the time.
I've actually been tweeting a lot.
You have? You've been getting
I have.
many
How
engagements?
do you know that?
Because I've been following and liking.
So you've been on Twitter but not tweeting?
Yeah, of course I have. Got to see the rage bait from the Blues, don't I?
This is true.
Especially Lee FC.
This is very true.
I loved your quote tweet with the let's all laugh at Everton.
Yeah.
Absolutely hilarious. Anyway, welcome back to another episode. Been a couple of weeks, a lot going on, a lot of football to talk about in different guises. And I don't really know what that is. Ben's computer just did something really weird, but we're going to move past it as if it didn't happen, even though I've commented on it.
It did not happen.
How have you been? Been a little while.
Yeah, it's not been too bad. Not been too bad. Obviously, we were meant to record last week, but James only got an hour's sleep because of the baby, so we missed a week.
Apologies. Won't happen again.
No, it will.
That was my fault.
We're just going to have to get used to this.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things.
Well, now we're knocked out of the Champions League, we can record on Wednesdays. So.
Well, this is it. And
it doesn't matter now.
We're knocked out the Champions League and the FA Cup, and it's now like, I feel like Slot saw that and he was like, you know what? Here you go, James. I'll get us knocked out. Sick. Man City Arsenal's getting a bit tasty.
Oh, they're bottling it.
You think bottling it?
100%.
Why?
100%, and City smell blood.
That I completely agree with. And Pep,
you give them an inch and they will run.
The thing with it for me is there's not many players in that team that are winners. You've got Rodri, Silva, and you probably include Diaz and Stones,
winners?
But they're both, as in like of his previous runs, if that makes sense. Like heavy rotation this year. A lot of people which you wouldn't include with the quadruple team and that sort of stuff. So for me, I was like, are they going to be able to hunt? Which kind of shows how good Pep is at this bit.
Yeah.
I think
100%.
his ability to be the tactician as well as the motivator, like simultaneously, is unreal. But completely agree with you. Definitely smell blood. What about Arsenal do you think is dropping off?
I just always thought the pressure would get to them. This was inevitable. It was inevitable that City would put up a challenge and Arsenal would drop points. And now it's whether they can hold their ball together.
I think everything would have
No one in that team is a winner.
As in?
Serial winner.
No.
None of them.
Yeah.
Like the only one that's won, obviously, European trophy was Declan Rice. And obviously, old West Ham Central's making a bomb out of that.
Yeah.
70 mil views now.
Is it?
And it's only going to go up and up and up.
Every single time they fall out of the
crazy.
trophy. Yeah.
I quote tweeted it as well and said, did you see the Ox one?
No.
I said it even works in reverse. If you leave Arsenal, you win.
Yeah. Well, literally. Yeah, pretty mad that it's happening. There was a stage mid-season where I think they lost the opportunity to extend it, and that would just slowly go into your brain, wouldn't it? 100%. There was like back-to-back weeks where City kept dropping points, and rather than capitalise, Arsenal just stayed where they were. So the gap was still like 15 points or 12 points or whatever, something stupid. But it just stayed there. And then obviously City, we've experienced it before, have the game in hands. And it's going to be a very tasty run in. You never know. City could lose to Burnley tonight and it's done. Effectively. It could happen.
Yeah,
You never know. But really, really interesting. Breaking news as well. Not so breaking, but breaking within the last few hours.
Yeah, it won't be breaking for you lot because you probably will know. But
it'll be Rosenior, is that how you say his name?
Know.
Has been sacked following Chelsea's loss last night. 3-0.
Liam Rosenior might have resigned.
Wow. Wow.
Right, so I put I know I made a tweet about it. And also like we've said before about like why would you want the Chelsea job if you're just going to get sacked? But I'm now viewing it in a totally different light. Any manager would love the Chelsea job.
What? You get paid for your
6 months' work, 24 million.
Is that what he's got?
He's got a payout of 24 million because he was contracted to 2032.
Have they moved him over though? They moved him over from their sister club, was it Strasbourg?
Something like that. But they had to sign him onto a contract at Chelsea.
Oh, mad! I didn't know. I thought it was.
So
like
the
a
payout
dodgy
is
behind the
24
scenes.
mil, and then you just go find another manager job.
And actually have a good time.
And you don't need to worry about like pay or anything. You just be like, I want to go where I want to go. So
Yeah. Well, yeah. You can literally be like, okay, I want the project now rather
Yeah.
than
100%.
the payout. Yeah. So Liam Rosenior's been sacked. Not surprising given their form and what they're trying to do, but also it's just so cultural there. Like, sure, in the same way where we've seen red flags, like how much of this? When does the buck stop at the manager and it's actually the players?
Ownership. I would say ownership, not
Or
players,
ownership,
because of
fine.
buying the wrong players.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's the responsibility of the players to bring the culture. It's not their responsibility.
That's fair.
Like Klopp, for example, when he turned up, and like you wouldn't say it was the players' responsibility to bring the culture because they get managed by different managers throughout their whole career.
Yeah, is their responsibility to sustain the culture is what I would say.
Yeah,
But yeah, completely.
Some of these
There's no
players
culture
have never
there.
had a
so
culture.
yeah, well, they're all very young as well, so
Yeah.
completely fair. But yeah, really interesting for the run-in with that. See if that's going to have a positive or negative impact on their chances. Obviously, we're racing with them, but I think Brentford
Brighton's ahead
and
now.
Brighton are both in that running. now.
Ahead now, aren't they?
Yeah, they're sixth. 1
Are
point.
they on 50?
Yeah.
And we're on 55.
Yeah, but Brentford have a game in hand and could go to not on us, but on Brighton. So it could be at 51's the max at the minute for the below us.
Apparently, Alonso has been contacted by Chelsea already.
I'm not surprised, but would you, if you were Alonso, would you take it? Like, perfect example.
Well, have you seen what Bayern Space said? This is how I got the information, because Bayern Space released a thing at 6 p.m. saying like Liverpool were in contact. Sorry. Liverpool were in contact before discussions were underway. If Slot leaves, like it's in the air at the moment, but Alonso's keen, and apparently Liverpool are keen if Slot probably doesn't get European football. But then in the last thing, it was like Alonso's been patient for a while, but there's only a certain amount of patience when other clubs are coming in for him now.
Especially if they can guarantee your money and all those things.
100%.
Completely fair. But yeah, we'll see how that pans out. What we've got on for today, we'll keep you updated with the Man City score, just because it is interesting to say the least for that run in. But yeah, for today's pod, we will be, of course, ending with Moment of the Week. I'm sure we'll have a couple of different ones this week. We're going to have a new segment where we're going to build the perfect player. More detail on that later, so make sure you stick
told
around.
me that.
Yeah, I've not planned it either, so it's going to be
That's good.
spicy. We're going to have a run-in and a top 5 race review, more just to see Liverpool and have a discussion about where we're going to actually pick up the points we need. But first,
I want to make an announcement. My early prediction for next year: Wirtz is getting Player of the Year. There we go. I've said it.
mark that 22nd of April, 2026.
Wirtz is getting Player of the Year.
That's Player of the Year in 2027.
I believe.
Yeah, I believe it too. I don't really flinch. I don't think that's as bold as you think. He's been let down by the season. I'm going to put it that way. So many things, but the season as a whole has let him down as a
right. Slight sidetrack. The amount of like predicted lineups and like potential lineups for next year already, like with like players out and players in, all this kind of stuff. The amount of them that I'm seeing without Showboat in there is disastrous.
No different to last summer, though, is it?
I'm like, what the fuck are you?
There was no different to last summer when we bought Wirtz. Everyone was like, Showboat's the one to go.
Play both of them though. Like,
yeah, of course you do. Obviously, I'm not arguing that.
in my opinion, if we got Wharton as a 6, Showboat as an 8, and Wirtz as a 10 is the best midfield.
Yeah,
It'd be unreal.
I'm there. And then you've got the rotation with Grav and Showboat as the 8. I would throw Jones in there as well. I want to keep Jones.
I would love to keep Jones.
And
I'm going to
then
bring my
rotate both with Wirtz, and you've got 4 players there in and around each other that can rotate and challenge anyone in the Champions League, I'd say. But yeah, the first thing we'll review is the recent results for Liverpool. We're going to skip over the Fulham game just because special focus on what happened on Sunday and a brief jump back to our Champions League exit and what it kind of means for everything. And I want to talk a little bit about the approach to that game. Sound good?
Yeah.
Sound good.
We just need to say Slot fucked up and then move on probably from the PSG games.
So, completely. Specifically
I'm
for
not
me,
starting Salah. And that's it.
specifically for me was the. Did you see the pre-match press conferences? A while back now, but you had Shobo and Slot doing them. They asked Shobo, "Are you going to do anything different?" And he essentially turns around and says, "Yeah, we're going to do like completely different things." Slot gets asked the same question. He's like, "No, we're having the same tactics as last week. We used them for a reason. It didn't work out last week. There might be a slight tweak, but largely it's going to be the same." When I heard that, it either screams of one of you sandbagging or lying, or it's the proven disconnect of the instruction.
Yeah.
Of Slot thinking
I
he's
think
not changed the
Slot's
tactics.
just sandbagging.
But Slot thinking he's not changed the tactics, and then for the players, they're hearing completely different instructions week on week. And that was one little red flag for me. When it played out, it was largely the same tactics. Salah didn't start. Largely a similar outfield.
It's absolutely mad, right? Can we just say the greatest winger in Premier League history, having a bad season, but still better than every winger in the Prem.
There was there was a record tweet yesterday where there's only 4 players who have got 10 goals and 10 assists in all comps, and it's like lauded as a massive thing. Salah's 1 goal off it.
Yeah, it's
Like,
absolutely mental.
Salah's 1 goal off of the record-breaking thing, and he's having an awful season relative to Salah.
Yeah, relative to Salah. But anyway, so as I was saying, the greatest winger in Prem history.
Yep.
One of the greatest players to ever play for Liverpool.
Yep.
Still creates, when he's playing, he scores and creates. We just haven't been putting the chances away. He plays, 30 minutes of a quarter-final in the Champions League against PSG? Are you fucking mad?
It's mad.
Like, that is mental.
It's 30 minutes in 30 minutes on 180.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Over 2 games.
Yeah, over 2 legs.
Like, that's crazy.
And did you see the stat where he created the most chances on both teams in those 30 minutes over both legs?
It's
He's the
absolutely
single
stupid.
player who created the most chances over 180 minutes, and he played for half an hour. And he looked deadly when he came on. He looked so good. Aside from the performance, because obviously my main thing I wanted to say is if Slot really thinks he's gone with the same tactics, you've got to have a different result. He repeated the same thing, got the same result as a 2-0 loss. Regardless of how it came about, he literally is the definition of insanity. Repeating the same thing and expecting a different outcome, and it literally being the same outcome. The second performance, miles better than the first week.
Chalk second half.
Completely, yeah. But
Even first half was better, but second half, a lot better. But we were more attacking, and Salah was on the pitch.
And we had to be. I didn't understand the team selection again, mainly for the Salah reason, but there was just a few other things. I'm just like...
Did you start Isaac? You're starting Isaac coming
Isaac
off
and Ekitike.
Yeah, why?
And not Salah. And I'm like, you've opted for... and Frimpong, and then was it Shobo at right back? Or was it Gomez at right back? I can't remember what it was. But essentially, the decision was 2 strikers where one of them's just come back from a really long-term injury and it wasn't fit anyway. And then you had Frimpong at right wing, so you got a right back at right wing over the best Premier League winger we've ever had. And then you've got a right back, which it wasn't a makeshift right back, but it wasn't, your classical right back, as it were.
Yeah, so you're saying he started...
Which it wasn't that.
No.
It wasn't that at all. It was 5 at the back. So, but yeah, regardless, I couldn't believe that we tried to do the same thing and still. And don't get me wrong, penalty decision shouldn't have been overturned.
No chance.
It's one of those. If it wasn't given, I don't think it gets overturned.
No, but it's
The
given.
fact it was
It's
given-
not a clear and obvious error.
It shouldn't be overturned
Yeah,
at
100%.
all. And that could have been a tipping point.
Mm-hmm.
That could have been the
What was the
crowd
other thing?
up.
There was 2 things.
that could have been everything.
There's another thing as well.
I don't know. I don't know the other thing. Not off the top of my head. It's been a couple of weeks, sadly. But
How did they get the first goal? It should have been a foul.
Dembele outside the box, first shot on target.
Was that the foul?
Don't
Was that
know.
from the first game?
Don't know.
I don't know. We
But
should
yeah,
have done this sooner.
the one really big negative from that game was the Ekitike injury. Out from anywhere between 6 months and 2 years, I've seen. Like, those sort of injuries can either set you back years.
Can we just
6
say
months?
that could be Slot's fault as well?
It could be.
So I'm seeing people obviously not blaming Slot directly for it. He obviously didn't do it. But Ekitike, I've seen someone break down that fact that the amount of sprints Ekitike did per minute or per game last season compared to now, and he's doing like half as much. So when you're at Anfield and it gets to you, and he did 10 sprints within that time, like within a short period of time, your body's no longer used to it like it was. So obviously you're not training that demandingly either, and that's why injuries like that happen.
Yeah, I think you could put that to quite a few of the injuries of like, there's serious questions this year
Frimpong
over the strength and conditioning aspect
Hamstring.
of what we're doing, because
Like what?
you've seen a lot of good things that they've tried to do in terms of playing football strength and conditioning, but not in terms of literally just making sure you're not going to snap your Achilles,
100%.
run, but bust a gut, get
100%.
fitness, get energy, and you've not seen it progress. And I get it's a fixture thing, but it's not improved for any of the season for any player, regardless for how much they're playing.
The only one I would say is probably Maka, because he was started injured and unfit.
He has got a lot better. Chiesa is the example, getting sent home from
Italy after we thought he was fine.
after literally not playing at all.
What
So
are they doing with him?
what could he be doing?
What are they doing in
other than
training?
fitness?
Like the clips we've seen of training look so slow.
Yeah.
So slow and no intensity at all.
No.
If
And
you're training like that, when you're at Anfield and you have 10 to 20 to 30 minutes of intensity because the crowd is egging you on, that's when these injuries happen.
Yeah, and that's the bit where I'm really worried for next year in terms of the leadership that's going to drive the standard, because you're losing the standard as well as it already slipping. It's just going to tumble for me.
Who do you reckon vice captain? Verge says he knows who he thinks it should be, and obviously he'll suggest it.
It'll be Shobo, I think.
I think Shobo Kanate. I think
Shobo Kanate.
Gakpo will be in there.
could be in there, yeah.
Gakpo will be in there.
Virgil Kanate, Gakpo. I don't think anyone else should be there. You've broken the news, which we might as well jump onto right now because we weren't going to cover it, that Ali is potentially off. Ali would have been the vice if he stayed, for me, just from a respect.
I think this is the issue now, though, with no leadership group.
And no vocal players. Like, Gakpo's not vocal, Kanate's not vocal, Virgil
Shobo
is known
needs to
as
be
not
better.
vocal. Shobo needs to step up and be a bit more vocal, but when you
And
just sprinted
what about
for...
letting Jones go as well, and he's vocal. Do you
And-
see him having to go at Isaac, not getting back?
No.
He shouted at Isaac for not pressing in the Everton game.
But Jones is the type where he probably deserves the vice, and he
Yeah,
probably
100%.
deserves... And there's an element where I put so much weight to having a Scouse in the team,
100%.
just because in the
That's what everyone says.
in the derby, which we're going to get onto right now, Curtis was outstanding.
Well, we had three. We had Trent, Kwanzaa, and Jones, and they're all gone.
Yeah.
Basically, if Jones goes.
Yeah. And it's very much looking that way. And Curtis was the one that stepped up to that game. Even when we were poor, he was good. We might as well get into it now. So, Liverpool 2, Everton 1. The first Merseyside derby in the Hill Dickinson Stadium.
Hill Dickinson.
And Liverpool come out victorious as ever.
Salah's the first goal scorer.
Yeah, we'll get on to all the
Derby.
details. So, very poor start from Liverpool again. I was a bit worried because they were creating chance after chance after chance. We weren't really doing much, losing the ball sloppy. It felt like a bit of deja vu from earlier in the season. Obviously, they get their goal in Dyer.
I'd say I don't agree with that. I don't think they were threatening. I don't agree with that part. I don't.
Mamardashvili made two really good saves in that first period.
Yeah, but I don't feel like they were on top. I don't feel like they were dominating. I think, as you said, we played poorly, but I don't think they played well. I wouldn't say.
I would. I would say they played well for Everton. Like, it's not like you're playing Man City and we're getting blitzed around the pitch, but we should be dominating the game and we weren't. And they
But
were,
I feel like
and
it was a
they
bit
were
of back and
having more.
forth.
Yeah, but I would say they were getting the chances. We weren't getting that end chance. They score in Dyer. Did you hear the commentary thing of how he was like the last to score at Goodison Park, the first to score at Hill Dickinson Stadium, and now the first to score in the Merseyside in Hill Dickinson Stadium, and no one will ever take that away from him.
It gets taken away.
30 seconds later, VAR overturned. How
Men's
important do you think that was to cause what happened 2 minutes later, or do you think it was kind of unrelated?
Unrelated.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think it's like a bit of a kick. It's like they've scored. Like, you know how we sometimes need to concede to react?
Yeah.
We
I
almost
get
had that feeling without
Actually,
the
conceding.
punishment.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. But as I said, I think it was a bit of back and forth. Anyway, I think it was end to end. Not like we didn't create the clear chances. That's the difference. So I thought it was possible that it was coming anyway.
Mm.
Basically, I don't rate any of Everton's players. So
Right. I think you can rate Garner and Day. They're both really good players. Better can finish a shot sometimes. Other than that, that's where I draw.
when he goes out for a throw-in.
I rate Branthwaite as well, to be fair.
People were saying Beto had Van Dijk on toast.
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't
was
say
like,
that.
what?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Beto was shooting
Yeah.
and then going out for
Yeah,
throws.
it was poor. It was poor. Obviously, he gets his goal, but we'll get onto that. So, can we talk about Gakpo's pass?
Yeah, great pass.
Like,
great vision. He's pressing
where
well
has
as well.
that been all year? Because that's like incredible vision. Most people don't see it on the pitch. Perfectly weighted, right into Salah's pass. He's never going to miss that. Even if this year he may have missed that, he was never going to miss that.
What I don't get is why he hasn't done it for the rest of the year.
Dude.
Why does he shoot every single time he cuts through instead of trying to pass it like that?
He was a bit far out, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I think he would have shot if he was closer.
I think if you look back, he wasn't that far out.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Okay. But yeah, excellent vision and a dagger in the hearts that they made such a big deal. We built the
Yeah,
city,
100%.
the celebrations, the flares, everything going absolutely nuts. For then Mohamed Salah to go down in history as the first goal scorer in the Merseyside derby at their brand new stadium. Salah is inevitable. He is Thanos. It is what it is. He's the Egyptian king. Salah really going out with a bang, and you could just tell it. Like, he really wanted to have that mark on this game. After that, I think the game flipped on its head. We were dominating.
Yeah.
They couldn't get out. We could have had so many more goals in that first half. Roll into the second half, and obviously on a counter where I would say we were poor to deal with it, like lack of shape and communication.
Yeah, 100%.
And Robbo, yard off or out of position, not out of position, covering for a position, trying to keep up with Beto, and ultimately it goes in. Mamardashvili sadly injured, and all of a sudden we're down to our third choice goalkeeper, which will be the case for the next few games, I think.
Yeah.
Good. What did you say about Mamardashvili?
That's just a real bad cut.
Which is just mad.
Deep gash. Have you not seen it? I'll
No,
get
no.
it up. Carry on talking, but yeah.
Yeah.
I won't put it near either. It'll probably get blurred.
With
so that's no point.
Ali out, I think, for the whole season now. And then Mamardashvili now out for a few games as well. So potentially in for the run-in against, Villa and Brentford. Oh, that's really bad. That's gross. Wow.
Is that bone?
Yeah. That's bad. Woodman comes on. I think he does great.
I think he does right.
Yeah, good.
No. I rate Woodman.
Yeah.
He was calm. He was solid. I rate his performance, but I hate people using it to slander Mamardashvili. Mamardashvili hasn't done anything wrong this year, and he's getting slated left, right, and centre.
Why? I don't know why they would be slated. We've always said his weaknesses relative to Ali, but I think anyone has those weaknesses.
But
to Ali.
also,
if Woodman had to face the chances that Mamardashvili conceded, Woodman probably concedes more.
yeah, 100%. But I don't it was even before this game. They just don't. For some reason, there's a part of our fan base that is all over Twitter that Mamardashvili isn't good enough though.
Twitter.
But it's not even it's some of the big accounts.
Fair.
As in that Sean Warne, Laurie, and all this kind of them
Yeah.
lot. They're saying he's not good enough. And I'm just like, how? How are you saying this? What? Because he's not the best on his feet? What? Because he receives the ball onto his right foot and he's left-footed. Pass it to his left foot and then his distribution and his first touch is a lot better. It's that simple.
There's nothing.
You're used to Ali, but change.
There's nothing wrong with Mamardashvili's distribution.
No, 100% not.
Especially when he throws it.
Yeah.
A joke. There's nothing wrong with his shot stopping. Mostly. Every now and then there's one where I'm like, you feel like Ali gets that, but that's just the positioning that Ali has learned over years of being an expert.
100%.
The only bit, which is always the one that always comes back to, is the one-on-one and the decision-making when it's in the 6-yard area.
He's got better at that, though.
He has got better. He has definitely got better. It's just a couple of times this season.
He's not the best keeper in the world, and that is Ali.
Yeah.
That's the drop. There is going to be a drop-off, and people need to get used to that. No matter who goes in goal, there's going to be a drop-off.
The one spanner in the work, would you have preferred Kelleher?
Yeah.
No, just a
But
question.
Kelleher would Kelleher is a number one. Kelleher would have been number one when Ali leaves, but you can't blame him for.
If Ali goes now, would you go in for Kelleher?
No, I wouldn't buy him again.
You won't buy him again.
No.
Fair.
Well, that's the same money. Exactly the same money.
But yeah, so
I'm fed up of this whole thing, like if we sell Kwanzaa and then buy him back for more, I hate that concept.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
No.
I don't think we need to anyway. Apparently, the Senegalese 19-year-old looks like an absolute monster.
Who?
The one we signed in January. Is one
He's
of the
French, isn't he?
No, we signed 2.
Oh.
Jacket and I can't remember the Senegalese one.
Huh.
But and then obviously you got Leone waiting in the wings, who's going to be a monster as well.
Oh,
So
Leone is good.
I think for the future we're set up centre back wise.
centre back is probably our safest position right now.
Which
like-
is mad to think.
Yeah.
Virgil's leaving in a year.
Yeah.
There's levels, but
Yeah, there is.
the
Again,
same- the same
Ali drop off,
yeah, exactly.
Verge drop off. Like.
But yeah, Woodman did absolutely fine coming in, and then bit ropey. I'd say we still played well. Bit more back and forth. They got a few chances, we got a few chances. No one really taking it. And then in the 100th minute,
Did you call it, James?
I called it. I literally went out for the corner, and I was like, "Go on, Verge, you're gonna do it now." Like something along those lines.
Not to me, to his
I
missus.
literally slow motion hits his head. No foul from me. Don't care what you're saying about the screen grabs. You're
Oh,
taking
no,
out, choice moments.
Yeah, 100% because Tarkowski was grabbing,
Yeah.
pulling his shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Amazing. Pickford nowhere near it. Couldn't dominate his box. 2 short arms. And it goes in. And it's just pure cinema. It's pure bookend of Virgil debut.
Literally.
Sort of debut in the Hill Dickinson. Last minute goal. Header. Just glorious. Absolutely glorious. And it's so sweet that it's against Everton as well.
And it just crushed their European dreams as well.
Yeah.
It's
They were in the
Everton,
run. They were competing. And all of a sudden they're now back in 8th.
Yeah, literally.
Like, yeah.
There is 1 point between 7th and 13th or something.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Mad.
But just glorious. Absolutely glorious. I tweeted, one of my only tweets in the last month, is there a better way to beat Everton than
No.
disallowed goal, Salah dagger to the heart, 100th minute dagger to the heart with Virgil van Dijk header over Tarkowski? I just don't see much.
I
better
don't
than that.
see no, I do agree with that. But at the same time, if we had a United level 7-0, that would be fucking beautiful.
Oh yeah. Or Joe Gomez.
But if you're talking about 1-0s, 2-0s, those kind of games, then no, this is the best way.
When we've been so poor, and they must have been licking their lips. They must have been.
So many fans were like, "This is we're easiest game we've
Yeah.
ever had against them."
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Just like United were before the 7-0.
Oh, that's one thing I was gonna Google, which I'll just do it quickly on the fly. I'm pretty sure David Moyes' record against Liverpool is one of the worst.
Yeah. Well, I can imagine so.
Both at United and
Everton, West Ham.
I want to say it's something stupid 30 games, may have drawn 5. 41 games, 4 wins, 0 wins at Anfield ever. He's won 3 times at Everton. It's not got the full breakdown here, but it kind of shows it's 10% win rate against Liverpool. He just can't do it. And no matter how much he baits the refs before the game,
Luis Suarez diving.
Luis Suarez dive in. Of course, you're going to get decisions with Liverpool and stuff like that. Yeah, get onto it in a minute. Well, Ben's already said it. So yeah, Haaland just scored. City 1-0 up against Burnley. Game done. Yeah, no matter how much he baits, even though last year Tarkowski should have been red carded.
Oh, 100%. That was filthy.
There's just so many things that go against them. Penalties that we should have had.
Also, I love the fact that they celebrated that draw like they were stopping us from winning, but
they made us win at Anfield.
They made us win at Anfield. Thank you so much, Everton.
We love you.
We should have celebrated at the same time.
Spoiler alert, the title for this episode is going to be called Is That Why They Call It the Blues? Because I couldn't think of anything more fitting with the Champions League exit, but also the blues that the Blues must be feeling. It's gold dust for me. Anyone to shout out for the Everton game before we move on? Salah.
Why is he going, man?
No.
Jones as well, by the way. Jones played... Hello,
Siri.
Siri, you are not involved. Jones, absolute class.
Yeah, world class in that game.
One of the best players on the pitch.
Don't want him to go.
Oh, if he goes, that is a joke.
And it's right under the wall for me if he goes. Like, it's just
It's right under the
screams
100%.
culture
Well,
breakdown.
so is that every single one of the leadership group gone over 2 summers, bar Verge?
It will be if Ali goes as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ali, Robbo, Trent. I'm just trying to think.
Right. I'm pretty
Milner.
pretty sure
Milner was before, wasn't it?
pretty sure Maka was in there, but he might even go.
Yeah, Mac might go as well.
Yeah.
And then Jones as well on top of that. Like, it's just absolutely mental, this
Robbo.
this culture that we're now moving away from, though.
It was like it was the best culture you could.
Oh,
possibly have
100%. And
It was disciplined. It was high standard. It was everyone's held to account. Everyone held each other to account. Everyone trained at 100%.
loved
And now,
just to have Wirtz
It's all
under
drops.
Klopp.
yeah.
It would have been Wirtz and Shobo together under Klopp would have been unreal.
Klopp had what? Coutinho for, I think it was a full season in the end, as in like
January to
January, yeah. And what he did with that man, and he says himself in the Pete Crouch interview, for example, it's just like, what I would have done to keep him and played with him. And I'm like, no offense to Coutinho, but is another level. But will be another level than that.
100%.
So yeah, we can't run him in this. It is what it is. We'll move on. So quickly, just to mention, this is going to be a short segment, but the run-in. So Liverpool need 3 wins out of 5, or 2 wins and 2 draws to like level what the maximum a team below us can get to get Champions League, and that's 5th place. There is a world where if Villa win the Europa League, it goes to 6th place anyway.
Yeah.
So there's a world where we get it regardless.
But Arsenal win the Champions.
I don't know what that does, to be fair. We could even extend it again, maybe. Don't know how. I never really understand those rules. It always feels different every single year.
Yeah.
But so of the games we've got left, we've got Palace next. We've got
Is that
United.
home?
I want to say.
For some reason, I think we played them at Southampton. We played them a couple
No,
times.
I think we played them at home and they beat us.
We played them a few times, though, I think, because of FA Cup and stuff, or League Cup.
That's true, actually. So yeah, because we got knocked out by them, didn't we?
Yeah. We're at home.
Is at home. So yeah, we'll just read it here. So you got Palace next at home. Got United after that. Chelsea after that. Chelsea's at home. United's away. Villa away. Brentford at home.
That United
These
game, man.
are hard games.
We can end up 3rd, though.
Yeah.
We win United and Villa, we're 3rd.
Are we 3rd?
We're 3 points behind United.
What, with a game in hand or
No.
after the game in hand?
But
Are they on 33 as well, are they?
Huh? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
yeah,
so confused because there's so many different
the
teams.
only team that is City. That's the only team that was behind. I
What?
swear.
We're all on 33, and then you've got like Brighton are on 34 already. So yeah, they're on the same. So we're 3 points behind. So that's a 6-point swing.
But we've got to play both of them.
Wow.
6-point swing on either of them.
That's huge. So when I say we need to guarantee it, we potentially don't even need to do that because
you're taking points off of them. Do they have to play each other as well? Still, or have they already done
I think
that?
they've already played each other. I think I'm going to check now. So United have Brentford, so same as us. Liverpool, obviously, we're I think
Brighton's
Sunderland away is hard. Brighton away at the end of the season isn't necessarily.
Also, they aren't doing as good anymore.
If Brighton are gunning for European football as well, and then Nottingham Forest,
They've lost the new manager bounce though, losing 2-1 to Leeds. Was it a loss or a 1?
Yeah, I think they lost, didn't they? Yeah, they lost. They lost. Did you watch the game though? It was like a. Oh no, Leeds were actually all over them. Leeds,
no,
Leeds
I
were
heard that. I think Tommy said that. Tommy said he heard you shout him out again last time. He's like, I know every time United come on. He did say, actually, I'm going to hold you to this, Tommy. If we ever, like, United and Liverpool get into the title race, he'll come on.
Yeah, go on.
If, like, we're actually challenging, he'll talk.
I thoroughly approve of that. Villa. Fulham away. It's not necessarily an easy game.
No.
I expect them to do it. Tottenham at home. They're trying to fight relegation.
So this is the thing, because I seen United had Forest as well. And Forest are fighting relegation.
Forest is Europa League.
No. United did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, I see what you mean. So that's a hard game.
Yeah.
Spurs, hard game. They're going to be gunning for it now. They got to play us, and they finish on Man City. Man City in a title race. So they could, if they lose to us and Man City and Spurs, they're out. United lose to us and who did we say? Who was United's?
Brighton.
Yeah,
And
Brighton.
Sunderland away.
Sunderland away as well.
United Sunderland are on like a point where like Sunderland aren't they don't care. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's probably not an easy game, but a free hit basically.
Not as in like obviously everyone wants to try like they'll probably is it home or away? They probably obviously every team tries to win, but there's not that extra bite.
No, exactly.
There's nothing to lose, so it's like we'll just try and win.
The only thing they also have is Forest fighting relegation, Brentford wanting European football.
Brighton wanting European
football. Every single game other than Sunderland because they don't really have anything to play.
There's
for.
a scenario where United still don't get Champions League.
What, and like a Brighton and a Brentford to overtake them. I didn't realise how close it was. I thought they were clean and dry. Villa, again, ropey as well. They've also got that, and they're still in Europa football.
Yeah.
And we play them in and around that. And then Liverpool's is Palace. They've dropped off massively.
Also, go on Chelsea's. We might play them either side because they're in the semi-final of the FA Cup. We might play them either side of that.
So, Chelsea play semi-final this weekend. No, it's only one leg.
But the final will be?
It will be the 22nd, I think. It's there, is it? Oh, wait, no, is it the week before? It's there. So it might be after us. So they might rest for it, potentially. But Chelsea have Spurs, Forest.
Yeah.
They have two,
and they're all over the shop.
And they've proven that they've lost to Brighton, who are fighting for something as well. Liverpool might have the fairer fixture here, other than the fact we have to play each of those, all three of them, which is ridiculous. But we might not have to do anything to win to get through. And I think if we win all three of those games, we might come third. Have you seen...
If we win all three of those games, there is we could come.
I think
quite likely.
Making stats up on the spot, I think from memory, Liverpool have conceded 7 last-minute goals to draw. I think that's the stat. So that's 4 times 7. 4 times 7? No, 2 times 7. It's 14 points. So say we hadn't conceded those last-minute goals, 14 points brings us to 69 points right now. We're in a title race.
Yeah.
If we didn't concede 94th, 95th minute goals. There's a caveat of if we didn't score 100th minute, 98th minute, 96th minute, near it. But
it's football.
It's
so shit.
On a night between Liverpool coming third and having their worst season in a while.
Isaac doesn't break his leg. Ekitike doesn't do his ankle in either because he's not overworked.
But the games we draw, Leeds twice.
Yeah,
Sunderland at home.
We haven't beat bottom table at Anfield, have we?
Burnley.
Like the promotion sides.
No, exactly.
It's mental.
They're 3. Spurs, when they were shit, 4.
But we beat Arsenal.
And don't drop any points to Arsenal. As in we drop points, we don't give away points.
We didn't give away. We took 4 points off of them this year.
Yeah.
And we're the shittest we've been for how long?
How we're nearly in a title race and we've been that bad.
Well, we're not.
We're not. But you know what I mean? It's a game of margins.
Yeah. 100% game of margins.
It's insane how on another season, in another universe, we don't concede those, and
luck goes a different way.
And we're in this title race as well. And
we get the penalties we should have. People should have got red carded when they should have.
It impacts all of your motivation.
Gabriel should be red carded for the 5th time this year already.
Yeah, just insane. I've just seen a bin bag fly outside the window, and we're on a 2nd floor, so really distracting.
Your bin bag?
No, not my bin bag. But yeah, how do you think we're actually going to get the points then?
We're winning them all.
I genuinely think we'll beat Palace, United, Chelsea, and we'll get it done.
Yeah.
And then Villa, Brentford are like send-offs for Salah.
What's the last game?
That
we're
is
home.
Brentford, I think.
We are. Yeah. So Hendo and Kelleher are going to be there.
Whoa, that is weird. Never clocked
Say
that.
bye to Robbo and Ali.
Salah and Ali. That's insane. That's nuts. Kelleher, let a goal in, mate. What are you doing? Imagine if we were in the running and they've lost enough to drop out because they play everyone else by then.
Yeah.
If they're playing for nothing,
Kelleher's
just there like, oh no, Salah, you scored. Wow. Oh no, Robbo, you scored. Wait, Ali's playing? Ali, you scored. Obviously, that won't be the case just before we get them in trouble. But yeah, I think we get it done by them. I think everyone else thinks about other things. United took points off us. We only have this to focus on now. Their
I'm so
scenes.
tweeting about that in a sec, by the way.
Salah loves Old Trafford.
Oh, mate.
We
Imagine
need
he
our
walks away around with
come up and
walks away with another
against
hat
Palace,
trick.
who have dominated us this year, but have lost their players that killed us. And then Chelsea are in tatters
They are.
and have to play more football. Yeah, exciting stuff. Ready for the Build Your Own Player segment?
Yeah, go for it.
Build Your Perfect Player. Welcome to Build Your Perfect Player. Let us know if you have different choices for each one of these segments. We'll probably try and clip it and put it on socials, or at least share the graphic of all of these slots filled in. You can pick any player in history, any leagues, any time, ever.
Any player in history?
Any player in history.
Okay, now that broadens the scope, doesn't it?
It does.
Jeez.
I don't have very good historic knowledge before about 2000, so I have some, but not very good. Each player can only be
That
used.
changes quite a few things. Jesus Christ, James.
Would you want to change it?
No. Huh? No, as in like just... Well, the one example he gave me, so he tried to pre-warn me this week, but I just forgot that this was happening.
Of course.
And the first one was finisher.
Yeah.
And I wasn't thinking about like all time.
Oh, okay. Recent history.
Yeah, no, even then. So like, yeah.
Fine.
Anyway.
We'll do this time, and maybe next time we do
Prem.
active players or Prem or something like that.
Yeah, no.
Pick any player in history. Each player can only be used once. We'll go through the attributes one.
This is cheating because you know what's coming next.
One by
I
one.
don't.
What do you mean?
I can't plan for what's next. Do you know what I mean? I can't hold a player. I can't hold a player for a specific slot unless you're saying we can go back and forth.
I haven't done mine.
No, but you know what the categories are.
Yeah. Barely. I haven't thought it through, put it that way. So I'll be as raw as you. We're going to start off with leadership. Now, this is a category which will alienate a lot of players, as you say, before you get into some of their better characteristics. I'll just talk about some of the things that float in my head. You've got leadership in different ways. I think you've got players like Keane, who take you to war, and that's a proper leader. You've got players like Gerrard, who will pick you up and win you.
That's the one, isn't it?
Single-handedly win you games. Single-handedly take your team and win you a Champions League, win you an FA Cup final. Prove by example. Yeah, that's fine. I think you've got players like, I don't know, a Virgil, lead by example as well. Maldini springs to mind there, of like a stature that you just look to and want to sort of perform for. And then loads of other different ways you can have leadership. I'm going to go first.
Yeah. Can we have the same or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for Keane. I genuinely think Keane as a leader is one of those in the changing room. You're not going to... The standard is high. You obey my standard. Have you seen the clip of him not obeying them, saying you have to wait for the other team and the refs, and he leads United out?
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like mind games and things like that. I think as a leader, he's probably elite. And that doesn't mean he's the best leader. That just means I will be saving certain other leaders in other positions.
This is you had time to think about that one.
Yeah, that one.
That one you definitely have 100%.
I've thought about a few, but yeah, that one definitely I have thought about.
Maybe start talking about your next one then, because this is leadership, man.
Okay, positioning. So positioning outfield, you got multiple things. You got offensive positioning, so running in behind lines, cutting passes.
I don't know.
You've got positioning in terms of being a finisher. I think of the likes of like a Harry Kane, who is just always in the right position to receive the ball and score. Very, very good at that. And you've also got defensive positioning. The person that comes to my mind there is Virgil van Dijk. I think one of the best defensive positioning players until this season. It's been a bit worse, I guess. But have you got your leadership before I say mine?
Right, so I might as well talk through my thought process.
Go on, yep.
So Maldini was there, but I'm like, he's going to be in defensive at some point, as in like there is something, so tackling is going to have to be him for me, I think. But the other person I was thinking about in comparison is Henderson. Henderson
It's a great shout.
is up there for me as a leader.
He
Obviously, Gerrard's my go-to, but
yeah.
Gerrard is like better He's the best player in the world at everything. So,
with the exception of goalkeeping, which I'm going to change to shot stopping, with the exception of shot stopping and goalkeeper positioning, Gerrard might be the best in pretty much every single one of these, other than pace if you're going to put him up against...
But my mind's gone blank on the leadership. So Maldini was there in my head. I'm trying to think of Gattuso, what he was like. As you said, you need someone to like just shout at your players. But then Milner, even though he wasn't captain, could be
one of the best leaders ever. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to go Milner.
Milner, I really don't mind it. I thought Henderson's a great shout as well. Like, excellent shout. I've done my position. I'm going to go for Van Dijk.
What is it? Positioning?
Outfield positioning. You could take it as a striker, like I said, a Harry Kane. You could take it as defensive positioning. You can take it as a player who drags teams around and his positioning dictates what happens in the game. Or maybe he's always in a space or something like that. I've gone for Virgil van Dijk because
defensive
the one that less so this year, because I think the whole back line's been a bit ropey. I think back to Virgil van Dijk against Spurs, where he positions himself so perfectly on a counter attack 2v1 that he always nullifies a 2v1 by his positioning, or he's already positioned himself in a way where he receives every single ball, wins every single duel. He knows what he's doing. Virgil van Dijk is my best positioning outfield player.
Firmino.
Bobby Firmino is an excellent shout as well. Currently, you're very Liverpool focused. I suppose, are there any other shouts you can think of that probably deserve a mention?
The thing is, like, when you're looking in depth at these qualities, it's because I know Liverpool players better than some of the current ones. But going back, I already know a few of them that I will be picking for like other selections. So, like another one, like Kaká could be there.
Yeah,
but could be something else for me. Like, this is what I'm saying. It's such a hard one to try and.
Yeah, absolutely. Move on?
Yeah, go for it.
Who's got the best right foot in
whatever?
But
like, so you're describing what best right foot. So you're describing best right foot in terms of what though?
Yeah, I've just got right foot, left foot. You got shootings, passings coming up, but we can skip those. They're a bit weird relative to the attributes, aren't they?
I think it's a bit of a crossover. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll take it.
Well, keep them at the keep them there.
I'll drop them to the one. So next one then.
Because obviously Messi's the best left foot of all time, but you're not going to be putting him.
I've got shooting and finishing separately. Finishing is finishing your dinner.
You're going from FIFA stats here. Because they're different as well, aren't they?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. No, that understanding wise.
Yeah.
So shooting is what compared to finish? Finishing is like inside the box.
Yeah.
Shooting is
for me. General. Finishing is instinctive, regardless of where you are, what you're doing, anywhere, it's going in. Shooting, I'm thinking.
So in other words, Darwin Núñez has good shooting, but has bad finishing.
Perfect analogy. Absolutely.
I'm not putting him. I'm just saying that as the analogy. He's good at shooting, but bad at finishing.
Yeah, perfect analogy. Like, yeah.
When he has too much time and it's easy finish.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so good shooting. Good shooting. Wait, have you done yours?
No, I haven't yet. I was gonna let you try and for more. I could say mine. I think.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna go for Harry Kane. Kind of makes sense. Oh, actually,
I'm gonna go Wayne Rooney.
Wayne Rooney is a shout. I like that as a shout. I'm gonna go for Harry Kane. One of the best shooters ever. I'm not doing finishing intentionally, so there will be some overlap here, and I know some of these are stupid, but I feel like the more depth you can get, the better. And some people do need that niche example to actually bring
Next
them alive.
one's such a hard one.
Passing.
So many good players.
I'll reel off some from me, just in my head.
Yeah.
You've got the likes of, obviously, Gerrard.
Yeah.
You've got the likes of Pirlo.
Pirlo.
I think about players like Toni Kroos. I think about players like, you got your Xavi.
De Bruyne.
Iniesta. De Bruyne's huge shout. Absolutely huge
Thiago.
shout. Yeah. Well, anything Thiago does, to be fair.
Thiago's passing.
Where are you sitting there for passing?
Is it long range or short range? And if you're just saying passing in general, then is Trent in there?
Yeah. Trent's probably the shout, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to go for Trent. I am going to go for Trent. Now I might... So hard. Might go for Cruz, actually. I think Cruz is... When Cruz played us in the finals, Madrid final, and all the finals we lost to Madrid,
I'm going De Bruyne.
Cruz was a...
Is there crossing on it?
Yeah. Cruz was a quarterback, essentially. We described him as a quarterback playing football. If that's not passing, I don't know what is. Although Pirlo... I'm going to go for Pirlo. He's probably one of the greats of the game.
Yeah, he is.
Especially for that.
Oh, yeah.
Tackling.
Maldini.
Ben's gone for Maldini. I too have gone for Maldini. That's what I was saving for there as well. Thought it was incredible. Just it's a no-brainer for me. Heading.
Virgil.
You're going VVD. It's completely fair. I preferred Virgil's positioning. Speaking out loud from my heading and aerial duels, I'm thinking of like a John Terry. I think he's quality heading. I know Chelsea had this thing where they trained heading so much they knew how to head the ball into specific areas to either away from danger or start counter-attacks like instinctively. You've definitely got other players which I'm just going to naturally miss off here, but they're sort of the players you're talking about when you're thinking of heading. You could put in someone like a Martin Skirtle who's going to actually dominate.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for Terry there. I think it's fair. Shot stopping, spelt incorrectly, but it's shots toping. Just missing a P, to be fair. Shot stopping. Who is the best shot stopper you've ever seen? You've got Ali. You've got Neuer.
There's Casillas.
You've got Casillas.
Buffon.
Oblak. Courtois, we know the pain.
Courtois is a good show. What are you going for?
I am toying up Casillas.
See, because it's shot stopping, De Gea in his prime is up there.
It's a fair shout. It's not a bad shout.
Like, I don't think he was one of the best keepers in the world as an overall keeper, but shot stopping wise, he was unreal. He pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah. I don't think...
Czech. We haven't even mentioned Czech.
Ooh.
Should have kept that in my head and used it.
Might be Czech. It might be Czech. This shows the quality here of how incredible this category is. Cause
100%. We haven't even reeled off like half.
Yeah, exactly. To speak my mind where I'm sat at the minute, it's between Buffon, Neuer and Czech.
Yeah. Courtois there, but...
There for us. I don't think he's there for everyone. I don't think he's shot stopping elite for every single game. Neuer went for a phase where you're like, who is this guy? Buffon is the legend of the game, keeper-wise, and I'll put Casillas in there as well. I think I'm going to go for Neuer, just because when he burst onto the scene, it was just another world for me.
Yeah, I think I'll go Czech.
Neuer and Czech. Goalkeeper positioning.
Ali.
Yeah, fine. It's a no-brainer.
I've seen that one, and that's why I knew it was coming.
And that's why,
because that's why we didn't really mention him in the other one, because I knew this was coming next.
Goalkeeper positioning. Ali is known as the
he's just unreal, man.
And this isn't shade, but you've got goalkeepers who make flashy saves because they have to. Pickford, Raya, Ramsdale.
Raya is a great shout for that, by the way, as in terms of if his position was better, he could just catch it.
Yeah, easily. Whereas Ali already reads it and he already has it.
He just shuffles over to catch it.
Stupid. Stupid.
Instead of... Fair enough to Raya, he makes the save, but he doesn't need to give away a corner.
Yeah, absolutely. Pace. Pace is an interesting one. Who are the fastest players you can think of?
Bale.
Yeah, Bale's in my head.
Henry. Mbappe.
All three players were all the ones that I had considered when I wrote this. You've got some old-fashioned...
Aaron Lennon.
Yeah, Walcott.
Theo Walcott.
Yeah. Some absolute bullets there. I think I'd have to go for Bale.
Bale is... He was fucking around.
The one where he overtakes the player off the pitch, around the outside.
Yeah. Around the outside.
And obviously sets up
Walker.
Walker's a shout. Pace Merchant 1.0.
Salah when he was in his prime.
Frimpong. People cannot believe how fast Frimpong is.
Yeah, literally.
There'll be so many players, by the way, where we're just not thinking.
I'm going to get... Yeah, 100%. I'm going to go Mbappe.
Mbappe?
Yeah.
I would love to
I'm
see.
trying to think of like nostalgia though. I'm trying to think
like
back as
Henri is so fast.
well. Henri is rapid, but oh yeah, that's a good point. What else is left?
What for a striker? You got finishing, finishing long shots.
Might not even get him in.
You might not even get him in.
Carry on.
Finishing long shots are the only two.
All right, next.
Dribbling.
See, this is hard because
Yeah, I've got dribbling and skills separately here.
yeah.
If that helps. For me,
different things. They are different things.
yeah. Oh, it's so hard. I'm going to go Suarez for dribbling. There's a player I would put instead for what I'm going to put there. But I think Suarez's ability to hold on to the ball.
Messi.
And just keep the ball.
That's my Messi.
Yeah, Messi's absolutely fine.
That is my Messi.
No need to comment for Messi. That is the best player to ever do it.
Ronaldinho. Sorry, I just read the next one.
Yeah.
It's either Ronaldinho, Neymar. It's skills, by the way.
Yeah, the next one's skills, and we both have gone for Ronaldinho. I was saving it for him. I think he is the player that you think
he's
of.
unreal.
He's the goated player when it comes to skills.
Jogo Bonito.
You've got loads of players in there which are a bit flary and can do bits.
This is the thing. Like, there's a bit of flair.
Yeah.
And then there's Ronaldinho flair.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. And you've had loads of skills that's come through the Prem.
Neymar would be the one below him for me.
And I agree. Neymar, the one getting beat up for trying to do rainbow flicks.
Yeah, literally.
But yeah, Ronaldinho for me there as well. Finishing is the next one. Now this is the one
Suarez
where
for me.
honourable mention.
Yeah.
Suarez would have been here for me. I have to put R9 here.
Oh, that's the one I was going to put R9 on. Can you go back? Because that's what, when you first said, when we were talking about how far back, R9 was straight away for shooting. That was the first thing that went into my head.
Okay, so your shooting was Rooney.
No, as in finishing.
Oh,
Finish in general. So when we first started.
So you're going for R9 as well?
Hang on, I need to look at the rest of the categories.
This is a long pause while Ben contemplates what he's going to choose here.
It's got to be R9.
Yeah?
He's the greatest finisher. Yeah.
R9. There's so many big names that are going to be missing off our lists.
100%.
Because
We're going to get shit.
This is an impossible,
There's going to be 1,000 people giving us shit.
impossible task.
Like, keeper, we didn't even mention Van der Sar.
Oh, it's mad, though, isn't it? Like, completely fair, though. As in, like, yeah, you could pick him. Absolutely fine.
100% Schmeichel.
Yeah, absolutely fine. Long shots.
Gerrard.
Going straight for Gerrard there.
I'm having Gerrard in there, mate.
Crazy.
Oh, you having him on?
Oh, no, that's not me. That's you.
haven't even had him on anything.
I haven't had him on anything yet. Long shots. Is this where I bring in Ronaldo? Ronaldo for long shots?
Actually,
Zlatan Ibrahimovic? Anyone else you can think of known for long shots? Xabi Alonso from his own halfway line. Paul Scholes. Scholes is a shout. Anyone you think of him?
consistently. Gerald's got the best catalogue for that. Absolutely unreal.
There's a reason I've not put Gerrard and we'll
Big
see.
game mentality.
Correct.
That was the next one that I was thinking for
Yeah.
Gerrard.
Because of his long shots in big games.
You don't get his
That's
long
absolutely
shots.
fine.
You
'cause
don't get his long shots.
He also scores headers in 2005 Champions
Yeah.
League finals.
You don't get headers with that.
No, that's
Just-
absolutely fine. Yeah, long shots. I'm going to go for Ronaldo. He has the catalogue where he can do anything. He can score pretty much from anywhere. He's elite in the game. You could put him on most of these things, I think. I'm going to go for that. Corners. Bit of a weird one. Not many to go on.
Trent. You could.
Corner taken quickly.
Literally, that's the only one though, isn't it?
Corners. This is where you could substitute your set piece person. So I could go for a Cruz now. Or a Xavi. I don't know if they were really corner takers though. I'm going to go for Cruz, by the way.
Beckham. There's
Beckham?
crossing.
There's no crossing. Sorry, I lied to you.
Oh. Well.
It's long pause again. Apologies, folks.
Well, that's because you know what's coming. I don't know what's coming.
don't know what's
And you
coming.
told me crossing was there.
I thought it was there. See, I don't know what's coming. There's proof of it. So yeah, I'm gonna go for. Is Cruz on corners? Is that poor? Is he actually that good at corners?
That's what I mean. I'm trying to think of who takes the fucking corners for people.
It's almost not really a known thing, is it? Yeah. I'm going to go for Cruz as like a substitute for his passing. If Cruz stepped up to take a corner, I'm pretty sure he could get it on a 10 points.
Yeah. I'll keep with Beckham, fuck it.
Keep Beckham. Free kicks. I'm going to go for Beckham.
I know that's why I was in long debate.
Yeah. It's completely fair.
But then I've got Roberto Carlos.
Juninho's known as one of the best. You could throw
Yaya Toure.
a Payet.
He was unreal.
Dimitri Payet in there. You've got quite a few good free kick takers. You could put your Pirlo in here now.
Nah.
No. You could put your Ronaldo in here. He does bits sometimes. Are you going to boycott Ronaldo the whole way through?
He could be free kicks from his prime. If we're talking about prime,
Of course we are. Yeah.
Like, he was unreal. He's just gone downhill a lot on those free kicks.
Yeah. It's definitely prime.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take R9 now, am I?
No, very true. Yeah, go on then,
Ronaldo. So he does make
the other
Ben's
one. I
list.
was thinking about Coutinho.
Yeah, it's not bad. Composure. Bit of a weird one. I don't really know how to go about this one. Composure.
Well, you could.
Penalties and finals. What are you thinking?
No, I'll do if I was you. I can't do it.
What would you do if you were me? Why can't you do it? You got what?
Firmino. His composure to look the other way and still put it in the back of the net.
I mean, yeah, completely fair.
Um,
I'm trying to think composure. These are big games, high stakes, and you never miss. You never falter. You stay composed the whole time. It's a really hard one. I could go for Bobby as a cheat code. I'm thinking more like this might be where my Milner comes in. Because you could bring him on at any point and ask him to take a penalty, whatever the stake of the game, and he will always put it in the net.
yeah.
Is this a place for a Pirlo, for an Iniesta, the type that...
See, like, I'm
dictate the
trying to
game?
think of them all, and like Ibrahimovic is one.
That's a huge shout.
That would be like
He's always composed because he just
because
doesn't give a
he's
shit.
so arrogant
Yeah, absolutely.
that he knows he's going to score, so he's just composed in that sense, kind
Yeah.
of thing. We haven't even thrown Torres out there yet.
That's going to be harsh. He's not going to get a look at that. That's harsh.
David Villa.
I'm going to throw Torres in for composure.
Yeah, there we go.
Joking aside, Ibrahimovic is probably an excellent shout. You've got so many players you could put here. I think people under pressure, who do you want to keep the ball? Curtis Jones is actually a shout here.
Composure.
Ball
yeah,
retention.
yeah, but what? Like, so that's not composure. That, as in, like, this is what I mean. Composure is too broad. Then, if you're saying Jones,
Delete it.
you just said composure in front of a thing. Because I was about to go Van Persie.
Oh, no, Van Persie's fair as well.
Yeah. But then you said retaining the ball. I don't trust him retaining the ball. I trust him to put it in the back of the net on the volley when it's coming to him in a final or something.
We'll keep it. We'll leave it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Vision's another one where I'm really tempted to go for Messi here. Because Messi has in his locker the ability to pull off passes no one else sees in the world.
Yeah.
And pull off shots that no one else sees.
I'm going Salah.
Vision for Salah is not bad either. I will go for Messi. I'm thinking of the passes he makes in
Or Thiago.
World Cup finals.
Don't go Thiago.
I've got my Thiago still to come. I don't know if it's the right place to put him, but for me it is because of I just see it. Are you going to go for Thiago? For Vision?
Yeah.
Thiago?
Yeah.
Strength.
Akinfenwa.
Akinfenwa is a shout. This is where
Hang on. You always put my first answer as like I like to
you
talk.
spitball him.
Yeah.
Strength is a really interesting one. You've got your Akinfenwas, you've got your Yaya Toures, you've got your big centre backs, so you could have gone for like a Vidic or a Virgil. For me, I think of players like Sterling. I think of players that have a strength when you don't expect it. And the main one for me is Salah. Salah is the epitome of what strength is in football.
Yeah, yeah.
He will hold on to the ball regardless of who you are. He will battle you for the ball if you're countering. People don't understand how strong Salah is, mainly because of how much he works out. Salah is my answer. Akinfenwa is equally acceptable.
Yeah. Well, if you had Akinfenwa, but the thing is, I don't want to be built like that. If we're picking the ideal football, I don't want to be built like Akinfenwa because all the other stats go down. Surely.
Yeah, but you want the strength, don't you?
Well, if we're just getting like swap for swap, then yeah. As in, like, if I'm just getting his strength without having to weigh 500 pounds, then yeah.
There you go. Again, another honourable shout, Ibrahimovic, for that.
Another honourable shout would be Adama Traore.
Yeah, great shout, especially now. Work rate. Now, this is where I bring in my Milner or Hendo.
Yeah, mine's Hendo or Shobo right now.
I
Shobo's work rate.
genuinely believe one of those two as an engine, as a work rate. I'm going to go for Hendo here. Hendo might be one of the best people
Shobo
to do a work rate ever. Oh, can I go for you going for Shobo?
I'm going Shobo. Fucking love him.
I mean, he's proved it this year. Yeah, for me,
imagine him in a team that actually all pressed. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, unreal.
Ooh, another shout here, which we've not done. Kante.
Oh, fuck.
I'm going for Kante. I think just because I have literally said he is everywhere on the pitch at the same time, N'Golo Kante's my shout. Hendo and Milner are going to be my honourable mentions because they're not going to get into my team now. Or my perfect player, as it were.
Yeah, I'll keep Shobo.
Big game mentality. We've already mentioned it. Steven Gerrard. 2005, 2006. Olympiacos. Insert big goal here. When it gets to a final, he should go.
Gareth Bale.
What, for the final against us? Mad. Are there other players you can think there? Like, I'm trying to think of.
Divock Origi.
Yeah, exactly. Like, crucial moments. I'm thinking of things like World Cup finals, Euro finals. Are there players there where they just always come alive? Can't think of too many to say. David Villa might be one for Euros.
Yeah.
Big game player.
Trying to think. Like Brazilians.
Kaká.
That's next.
Creativity. Kaká.
Kaká's next for me.
Creativity for me is Thiago. Different way of creativity.
Wait, I didn't even. Yeah, big game mentality.
Not committing to a Bale.
I just don't know.
It's a hard one. Again, De Bruyne could be there.
No, he couldn't.
No?
No. He bottled every single final.
I'm thinking of how he got there, to be fair, but that's fair.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Rodri? Big game mentality. Gundogan? Go back to a keeper. Van der Sar. You think of Keane again? I'm thinking of big games. You think of big games for me is finals rather than like
Dudek.
Yeah.
What big games for you is finals? Yeah, 100%.
Rather than within a game, within a season.
Yeah, yeah.
You could have big games in a season, but I
mean
mean
agree.
finals.
So basically, we're looking at Madrid, the ref.
I like that a lot. That's
FIFA.
funny. That's really funny.
Thank you. I'm here all week.
Yeah.
I think it's going to have to be Bale just for that overhead, isn't it, for me? Like,
fine. Are we keeping right foot, left foot?
Yeah.
You got them?
I'd say so, yeah.
Go on.
I know my left foot. I don't know my right foot.
Go for your left foot.
Henry.
I'll join you with Henry.
Yeah.
I want it on my team.
And then right foot.
I'm going to go for Trent. Genuinely think one of the best right foots I've seen play football in terms of
I've already got Trent.
What he could do with the ball.
I haven't got Trent, have I?
Nope.
I can't copy you on that because that's boring.
Who are you thinking of?
Trent.
Iniesta. Have you got Neymar. Zlatan.
I was just going to Trent, as you said.
Trent as well.
Yeah. That was a boring end.
Let us know if you agree with all of those. We know you won't. Absolutely blast us. There's a very heavy bias on both towards Liverpool.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But also, I think a lot of spread as well. I think I've only got 5 Liverpool players out of a possible 23 answers. So,
how many do I have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have I got 1, 2, 3?
Akinfenwa was a Liverpool fan, does it count?
4, 5,
9.
6, 7, 8. So we both got 8. Mad.
And different players.
That's crazy. Incredible. But yeah, let us know if you agree or disagree. It'll be interesting to see how outrageous that is to some people.
Tommy will be fuming at some of them. Probably.
Yeah, definitely.
I've included R7, Rooney, and Beckham.
I haven't got Rooney. How haven't we got Michael Owen as well finishing? It's mad.
Speed
as well. So many players there that deserve to be there, which aren't. Modric is probably an honourable shout from his longevity.
One of them you should put in like robust, like not non-injured.
Who would you put there? Salah.
Fuck. Shit.
Moving on. Moment of the week. It's been a great week for a moment of the week. Ignore last week. I would love to go for the TikTok edit of "We Built the City." I thought that was pure gold. But you can't get over a 100-minute Virgil van Dijk winner in the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Yours?
I think it's Salah scoring for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a minute after.
Final Merseyside derby.
Oh, it's going to be so emotional, man.
It is.
That last game of the season, I might have to book it off work.
24th of May.
I do have it off work.
What a coincidence.
Why is that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Thanks again for listening to the Brothers in Red podcast. If you did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like, rate, and share it with fellow Liverpool supporters or people that like to listen to football or to idiots talk about football.
Tommy.
I feel like Ben just regretted all of his decisions on his builder player. Let us know if you disagree and which players you think we should.
I think
put
they'll
in
agree
place.
with some of them.
There are some huge names we've
There's
missed.
just,
and we know we have.
How can they?
It's impossible to include them all.
It can be Vidic. We didn't even mention Vidic or Ferdinand.
I mentioned Vidic. I didn't mention Ferdinand. But yeah, make sure you're following on socials, especially this guy. He tweets a lot. I'll try. I'll try and fail. And we're close to the running. Let's see if Liverpool can do it. See you next week. I've been James.
I've been Ben.
You'll never walk alone. See you directly.
See you directly.